Hi, this is Matthew again. I'm going to do a very quick kind of review of a very, very short-lived ABC TV series called Blind Justice. It was only on from March 8th of '05 to June 21st of '05 on ABC. I did watch it. It was 13 episodes. It was the first audio-described show they ever had, which was still video description. It was called that back then. But it was the first one they had ever done. I believe GW Micro sponsored it, who made Window Eyes. I don't remember if they had a second sponsor. I forget who it might have been. I knew some of the people that were on that description group that did it. Talk to them every once in a while. Know a few people that did that one. But it was about a guy named Jim he's a cop in New York, and he and his partner are going after someone. A few of the cops go after this guy, and they run out of bullets. His partner is absolutely terrified. Jim does shoot the guy, but he also gets shot. He is blinded by the shooting. He then sues them. I guess he gets obviously fired. So he sues them and wins the lawsuit. He comes back to work as a blind cop who really can carry a gun. He's got a waiver. So that's a bit odd, but I did enjoy the series. There is a guide dog. I do not remember. There's some kind of a guide dog. I don't remember his name. Can't find it. There's very little, of course, out there since this was such a short-lived thing that I guess no one watched. I don't know. I did. But I don't recall his name. I want to say it was a German Shepherd, but I don't remember. But he does have a partner, Karen, who's kind of his eyes as well as his partner. Obviously, everyone's very skeptical. His wife, I think her name is Christy, if I remember. She has concerns as well, and obviously with the lawsuit, he's kind of this hero in the media, and the cops don't like him. And at first, and he comes in. There is a screen reader. I'm assuming it's probably Window Eyes on his computer. They don't mention it. He does go sighted guide with people. That's pretty close. Apparently, he gives the correct guide dog commands. I never had a guide dog, so I don't know. But I know they had some consultants there. Some sort. There was a consultant. I don't know how much they use the consultant. A lot of times they just kind of ignore those people if it doesn't fit their story for the week. I'm not sure. That's what I've heard. But there was one. I want to say it was a woman. I don't remember her name now. There was articles about it at the time. Everybody got... Yeah, it was a lot of the, typically, single episode stories, where they were going after people and interviewing them and such for whatever the crime was. Only 13, only 12 got aired everywhere. And then apparently June came along, it just disappeared. Unbeknownst to me, apparently, according to Wikipedia, in California, or at least the West Coast, got the last episode after I forget what kind of sporting event it was. I just looked at it. How sad is that? I had to refresh myself. I've now forgotten what it was. But they apparently got it as a regional program. I did hear it described. There was a guy years ago in Kansas City had a website. He put them up there. And then other people would, obviously it got pushed out other places. But I forget where I even got. Somebody finally made the last one available. I assume somebody in California had recorded it and finally made it available. So I saw it 4 or 5 years later, something like that. So yeah, I didn't even know because I think there was I think here in that slot there was some mini series about the Roman Empire that was airing at the time. It just vanished, and I knew there was one more left, and it was just gone. So, yeah, I never saw it. I just heard the audio of the described version years later. I was it was a good 4 or 5, I want to say. I don't recall now. And obviously, this show, I have no way of rewatching it. It never got issued on physical media. Has never been streamed. Don't know if it's on YouTube. I haven't looked. It's just very much a forgotten series. I did enjoy it. I wish they'd made more. Apparently, it was to replace NYPD Blue, which ended like the week before this. They were I guess the same like creator guy of NYPD Blue made this. I guess they were banking on another cop show. Out of everything that mid-season, Grey's Anatomy is the only thing still going. As this week it comes back, the week of March 6th of 2025, it will come back to finish the season along with the other two shows in the block for ABC. But yeah, that's the only one left. I don't think I only had one season. I think one might have had a couple, if that. I just recall its name. I don't remember how long the show was on, but Grey's Anatomy is the only thing that survived their mid-season schedule. Yeah. But I did enjoy this one. Apparently Sleuth, the channel here in the U.S., reran it in 2009. I had no idea. I would have rewatched it. I wish I had known that, because I would have just watched it for giggles, even if it wasn't described. Not that would have given it any support in syndication, but there was at least an attempt to show it. I don't know how long it was there. I don't know if they showed all the episodes. I know nothing about it because I didn't know it was on. So I didn't really watch that channel, but I would have had I known that was there. Yeah, at least it does not end in any kind of cliffhanger. The last episode involved something around a dance studio or something, and I think it ends just him and his wife dancing somewhere. It's some kind of jazz tune. And it just ends, and that's it, and it's done. So, unfortunately, there isn't a lot, and I wish I could see it again because I would like to rewatch it. I could have made this better, but these one-season shows, most of the time, never get shown again, never get released. Some do. Some be cult classics, but this is not obviously a cult classic because it's not really available. Which is sad because everybody did their hard work on it, and it gets nowhere, and they get canned, everybody loses their jobs, and blah, 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 and who knows where they all ended up after, and 20 years ago. But that's one of those sad deals with some shows that just don't work, and this was one of them, apparently. I always kept looking, maybe it would get it on DVD somewhere. Nope, nothing. No one. Never got issued, never got released. No streaming, no nothing. But interesting show. Obviously, a blind guy carrying a gun is probably not very believable, but they tried with other aspects of it to make it as believable as possible. It's always hard with shows like this. But I still watch them anyway, just because the idea is interesting to me, and I wonder how they're going to do it, and will it even be halfway right? Maybe not, maybe so. Yeah, it interests me when they try to work blind people into these kind of dramas like this, and the success or not of it making it working, or or you can believe that it's a thing. But I think that's about it. Unfortunately, I wish I had more info. The cast was a bunch of people I don't know who they are. If they did anything before this or after, I don't know. But yeah, I think that's about it, unfortunately. I wish I had more information. But it being so long ago, and I have no way of really refreshing my memory, so I'm just going off my memory and Wikipedia article. The Wikipedia article on the show is what I used to even talk about this, because I may go check stuff just now, and I just did, but that's what I have for the moment. So I will see you guys in another video.